Hi there and welcome to a new vlog from me. I've not made a new video in quite some time. The last videos I uploaded to YouTube were on the 1st of March and I do apologise for the delay in those. I was planning on making a video on the 17th of March, which would have been celebrating the Vixzen.me.uk 1-year anniversary, but unfortunately a few days after that the UK went into lockdown because of the coronavirus pandemic. And honestly, at the time, it just didn't really feel very appropriate for me to be considering doing a video about video games when kind of everything was just so overwhelming and so uncertain at the time. So I decided to give it a miss. But now here we are, several months on, the 17th of September, which is now a year and a half after the Vixzen.me.uk website started. So I didn't want to let this one pass by and decided to do a quick new video just to recap the last few months. Obviously the pandemic's been a difficult time for everyone, not least of all mental health problems, not being able to see family and friends, people being furloughed, losing their jobs, not to mention obviously the bad health and losing family and friends along the way. So obviously if you are watching this and you've been affected, then my heart goes out to you, because it's certainly been the strangest of years and not one that I really want to experience again in my lifetime, to be honest. So just to run through what I have been doing the past few months in terms of gaming. I have still been working full time. I've been working from home. I'm deemed as a key worker or critical worker just because of the department I work in. I certainly don't feel as though I am personally, but that's just where my job's landed up. So I've not had that much free time really to go and play video games as I'd like, to kind of keep my mind distracted. But the big revelation for me this year really was I started a playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered at the start of lockdown, which I completed, and I then played Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, and now I'm a little way into playing through Dark Souls 3. I have to say, never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that I would have played Dark Souls, let alone completed 2 of them, and now a bit away into the 3rd. Dark Souls 1 felt like a huge achievement getting that done. My husband had been telling me to play it for such a long time, and actually getting to the end of the game, albeit with him helping me along the way, was just kind of quite a revelation really for me. I'm not particularly good at games. I think I've said this numerous times in previous videos, but I don't consider myself to be good at games, even though I enjoy playing them. So playing through one of the notoriously hard video games was pretty amazing feeling. And out of the 3, certainly the so far where I've played up to in 3, Dark Souls 1 is probably got the most special place in my heart. Dark Souls 2, I'd probably rather forget it ever existed at this point, because I just didn't like probably 95% of the game. It just felt so different to the first, so much more frustrating. I think the only area I actually enjoyed in that was No Man's Wharf, which I don't know whether that's controversial or not, I don't know, but don't get me wrong, there were places in Dark Souls that I absolutely detested. Blighttown, obviously, being the most obvious one, and Sen's Fortress was made me about ready to stop playing the game on numerous occasions. Hopefully I'll get to the end of Dark Souls 3. I did feel like a bit of a cheat with Dark Souls 2 because I got so frustrated my husband basically ran me through the game. Still saw it from start to finish, but he did help me out an awful lot just to get me through it. So we'll see how we go with Dark Souls 3. I've not actually played through an episode of that now for around a month as well, so I do need to get back to it and actually learn how to play it again, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping to try and record an episode and get it up on YouTube shortly. So as Dark Souls took up basically most of my year because the games are so long, I haven't really played through many other games from start to finish. I've played a lot of 2 Point Hospital, which I found really distracting. It's been really nice just to play something quite easy going and something that you can just chill out to, and it's always really funny listening to the commentary in the game, and the music's great, so I've been playing an awful lot of that over the past few months. I also played through Sayonara Wild Hearts, which is something I've been meaning to get through to for a while. It's quite short, only about an hour or so, and really enjoyable if you like rhythm action games. I consider myself quite good at rhythm action games, but this one's much more sort of Twitch-based focus. I guess you much quicker reaction times needed than seeing things appear down the screen quite slowly, and you have to obviously hit them at the right moment. It needs much faster reaction times, and I did struggle through some of the places in the game to get through. What I did like though is if I got particularly stuck on an area, it'd pop up a message to say, you seem to be having some problems, do you want to skip this part? And I didn't. I kept kind of banging my head against the wall in certain places until I got through them, but it's definitely worth a look if you like rhythm action games. It draws on quite a few other games as well, which I don't really want to mention because it's when they appear in game you think, oh, this is this game and this is this game, and the references in it are great and the music's fantastic, and although there is a story to it, it's not really what the draw is for me. I'd love to go back and play it again and see if I can get a bit of a better high score, but I think that would probably take some time actually sitting to learn each level from start to finish to do really well. But yeah, definitely one I'd go back to see if I could improve now I know what to expect in different levels. I'm still streaming now most weekends with my husband every Friday and Saturday night, and more often than not every other night when we're likely to be off work and can have a bit of a late night. Still playing Apex Legends and Overwatch, which I'm sure won't be a shocker to anyone that's watched these videos before. Apex Legends is now in season 6 and Overwatch is 20 something at this point. Still not doing really any better in those games than I ever have before, but I don't think that's really a great surprise, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. But still enjoy playing them as much as I get frustrated, but never mind, can but try. The main saving grace for me this year, I have to say, has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, which has come out on the Switch. I've played, I think, over 200 hours of that now, from obviously its release date till now. I have been trying to take it quite slowly, even though I do play it a lot, but I've wanted to make sure that I didn't burn out on it because I found it so cathartic really to just go back to if I've had a bit of a bad day or I'm feeling a bit stressed or whatever. It's the repetitive nature of that game and being able to collect things and build things as you want. Building out the island I found really relaxing, just to design your own areas and your own little nooks and crannies that only you know about. It's just been really relaxing, and it couldn't have come out at a better time. And I know lots of people have said exactly the same thing about, you know, Animal Crossing having got them through the year, and it does sound a bit corny, but I think I kind of agree. It's just been that comfort blanket, and it's a game that I've played every version of since it's been coming out, you know, in English, I guess. And it's just been so nice to go back to on the Switch. I tend to just play it in handheld mode as well, just because I'm so used to playing the 3DS version, and it's just nice to curl up with, or sit in bed and play a game, or lie out on the sofa, and yeah, it's just such a good game in terms of not being a game, just not really being anything. It's just wherever you want it to be, and I think that's been really beneficial for this year in particular for so many people that have been playing it. And I've heard so many stories of people buying Switches just for that game, just because of what they heard about it and how people were raving about it when it first came out. And surprisingly, my parents, who don't play games, have also got really into it this year. They've actually played it for more hours than I have, which is quite astonishing, bearing in mind they've been playing it for about a month. But let's not talk about that. So I think I'm going to end this video there. Just wanted to give a bit of a quick catch up and really apologise for not having put anything up for a while other than my Dark Souls playthroughs, not having put up any of these videos anyway. But it's certainly nice to be able to sit down and do one and feel happier to do one, I guess, than where I was back in March. So thanks very much for watching, and please do stay safe. Obviously follow your government's guidance, and look after yourselves, look after each other, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.